It's barbecue time. We're just outside the capital of Norway, Oslo, and I'm here with my good buddy, Texas James. Texas James is Norway's MVP, most valuable pitmaster. Now, Texas James is going to throw down some amazing barbecue. We're going to catch a couple of tips, and I know it's going to be good.
So this is the beef brisket. We got the point up here in the front, which is the brist, and we have the flat down here, which is the bringa, and this one usually goes down to the 4th or 5th rib. So we're going to do some little trimming, and we're going to make sure that she's nice and perfect to go into the smoker. So what I'm trimming back here is a band of deckle fat. Now this deckle fat does not render like regular fat, so we got to take it off. If not, it's going to be too gristly. All right, and then we got a little bit on top here, and then we're going to flip her over, and we're also going to do it on the back side. We also have this back part right here, which is also deckle fat, and this one does not render. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this one right off, and we're going to get in a little bit deeper. Don't be afraid to take off fat, but at the same time, you don't want to take off too much. And I'm going to trim this brisket like I would for my family.
James, have you ever used a pellet smoker before?
Never in my life. I've always used wood smokers, or we used to make brick pits, but never used pellets in my life.
You know, James, I know that you're not used to using pellet grills, but today we're going to be using the Traeger Timberline 850. This is my go-to grill, and I really love it. I think you're going to love it too. When you have a pellet grill, you have to put pellets in the hopper. James, is it hard getting barbecue meat here in Norway?
It is a bit hard, but luckily I've been working with a company called Foodset, and they're starting to make the cuts just as we need it for barbecue. So they're working with me, and now you can get a Texas James cut at Foodset.
Now, could you explain what you're doing right now, James?
We're just going to season the meat so that we have some flavor come out when this fat renders on this beef. And we're just going to use regular salt and pepper, but of course I brought a little extra pepper because I like it a little heavy on the pepper. So we're going to do it Central Texas style. And you don't need much, just regular salt and pepper. You don't need to go real fancy. Less is more when it comes to barbecue. Fat side up. Oh, that's beautiful. Next one. Well, we've already reached the internal temperature that we need to install, so I think we need to pull these babies out. It's beautiful. Look at this. Rendered down to perfection, and she jiggles. Oh yeah. Pitmaster privilege time. Alright, we already took our pitmaster privilege off the tip right here. And now we're going to slice it up just to see how she looks. She is really tender and juicy. You know, I'm liking this pellet smoker. Does a really good job. I mean, the flavor is really beefy, and it holds the stall really well.
You know, Texas James, I'd like to thank you for coming out to Rampton Camping and having a barbecue with me.
Well, man, I appreciate you letting me come out, and it was a lot of fun. I had a blast.
You know, we had a great time, didn't we?
We did. We sure did.
It's going to be the first time, but it's not going to be the last time.
I certainly hope not.
All right, buddy.
All right, buddy.